Guys, we wanted to Crushes. We were trying to get this soundtrack going, but I don't know. Google, y'all don't want us to be great tonight, but it's okay. We're gonna keep going. So this is Tea Time. This is episode 17, and we are talking about
what about your friends?
Yeah,
we're talking about friendship and business tonight. And it's very informal. As y'all can see, they really be hating on us on Tea Time on Fridays for some reason.
I don't know.
Every time we have a live show, for some reason, we always have some kind of hiccup or something. But a lot of y'all like our live shows. I love it. So we want y'all to hear this song, though.
Okay. So now y'all got the point. We were trying to take y'all back, but Google, I don't know. So what about your friends? That's the topic for tonight. And we just want to talk all about friendship, all about support, all about your girl tribe, all about new friends, old friends, stale friendships, shade in the tea garden. I don't know.
Right.
What do you think, Madi?
Well, today I was actually going through some things, and not even some things. I was just going through social media, and I came across this thing that said, making a big life change is scary, but know what's scarier? Regret. And with that, what I took from that is when you do different things, when you're doing something different, it's a life change.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you do something different from your regular routine, it's a life change. And starting up a business is a life change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? For people that have not started a business, for people that have started a business, for people that have been doing it for years, that are veterans in being entrepreneurs. You know, every time you start another journey, that's a life change. And I feel like, I know most of the time before you make that life change, you think about it, you contemplate, you kind of sometimes push back, fall back, say, I don't even think that this is the time for me to do it. But then you start to think, then sometimes some folks will have the opportunity to think, really, really think deep about it and say, you know what, if I don't do it, what will happen?
Right. So that brings me to something I know that we've talked about before, and that's when you're in that moment of change, that metamorphosis, people are not going, especially friends. Let's not even say people. Friends are not, a lot of your friends are not going to be able to recognize you in this change. It's kind of like the butterfly when it's in a cocoon, and then when you're coming out the cocoon, you're completely different. And you, as you go on this entrepreneurial journey, there's going to be times when you look different. You appear to be different. Things about you are different. Your attitude, how you go about things, your mindset, things are going to be different. And that can definitely cause a lot of friction in friendships. And this is something we talk about all the time. And it's like, if you have these close friends, and I personally have worked on trying to not let this get me down. But if you're working on a project or you're super excited about a business or whatever, and you looking around like my friends are where? Crickets. And you're not seeing them liking your pictures. You're not seeing any comments, no hearts, no retweets, no shares, no but you share everything from Beyonce. That's not your friend.
That's not your
So,
friend.
you know, this is tea time. So, you know, it gets a little shady in here, but I'm just saying, like, that shouldn't be. I'm going to be a cheerleader, and I try to be a cheerleader. And of course, you know, there's been times where maybe I've done this subconsciously, but I try to support a friend doing a project, no matter if the project is big or small, no matter if the person failed last time, no matter if this person is, you know, last week they had another business, I might try to help them, but there's not going to be a time where I'm not checking for what they're doing. I'm not saying like, hey, what happened to that jewelry you was making or anything like that. Right. It's just about showing interest in a friendship, I think.
I agree. I forget, there was a chick on Facebook the other day that we've become Facebook like business buddies. You know, business besties.
Business
like
besties.
We really just always like each other's things. We comment on each other's, you know, like status updates, or even we go into each other's, you know, different pages and like things, you know, and stuff like that. Interaction, basically. And she mentioned something like this, like, you know, I thought, you know, if we're friends and I'm posting things and I'm saying things and it's about like bringing me up, or it's about a business that I'm doing, you don't like anything. You don't share it. You don't like it. You don't, even when you see me, when we're out, you know, when you see me out, you still don't say anything about it, you know, but yet you want me, as soon as you come out with something, you want me to support you. How does that work?
No, it can't work.
It can't work. It can't work like that. Like friendship is not a, yeah. I'm sorry,
not a one-way street. Mm-mm.
Friendship is not a one-way street. You know, I don't think friendship is a one-way street, because you can't be friends with yourself.
Right. So, I feel like this is the point where we both of you and I are at, where you're gonna have to get some business besties. You're gonna have to find a community of like-minded people that can support you on this journey, because not a lot of your friends and family will come on this journey with you. Mm-hmm. And it is lonely, definitely, this entrepreneurial journey, because the same people who you were with before might not necessarily be with you on this path. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the importance of finding a network of people like-minded that can now become business besties, so you can share that with them. And then I guess your regular friends, or so-called friends, or I don't know, you can share whatever y'all were sharing before. That just might not be a part of your life that you can share with them. Even as I'm saying that, I feel still torn about that, because I feel like a true friend should be with you. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you have to do what you have to do, right?
Yeah. You know, since on this journey, just a little bit of what I can say about it is, you know, since we've been doing this, I can honestly say I have a few people on my side for, mm-hmm. you know, doing this. And I may have a trillion, I don't know. You know, but if I did, I'd be surprised. You know, I have people that actually, you know, text me and say, you know, hey, WCW podcast is doing their thing. Keep doing it, you know. And then you kind of expect some people, like your really close family mm-hmm. members, per se.
That's when you have that side eye emoji.
Yeah, like the family members, you know, you kind of... You're around them a lot and they still don't mention it, but they want you to support their stuff. Maybe they don't even care. Maybe
they're not even taking it serious.
Maybe they don't take it serious. And maybe because, I mean, a lot of us are serial entrepreneurs. Guess what? If someone is a serial entrepreneur, that means they never give up.
Exactly.
They leave that chapter, they close it, and they start a new chapter. What's the big deal about that? What's so wrong about that?
I mean, what's wrong with multi-passionate? What's wrong with having a few passions and then
I mean, Jen and
You're never
I.
gonna learn if it's gonna go all the way unless you try and fail
Hello.
or try and
And I
succeed.
said,
Either one.
keep it preaching. That's what I'm saying. Jen and I are doing this together. Yes, WC Podcast is Jen and Maudie. But we have other things that we're passionate about. Jen knows that I'm passionate about that. And I know what she's passionate about. You know what I mean? And we support each other. And we've been supporting each other since day one with whatever project that we do. We've been supporting each other. And it's been serial projects. And we support each other. You know?
Definitely.
And it's just, it's I feel like this is a topic that you could get a panel of women together and still, I don't know if there would be a great conclusion to it.
And still no answers?
Because, you know, like, we are women to empower one another. And in reality, we really don't. We really be hating on each other.
We do.
You know, like, women, come on. We're supposed to unite. And we're supposed to help one another. If you know something that I don't know and you feel like I need it, why can't you give it to me? What's wrong with it? Well, I mean, you can't take everything. You can't do everything, and you cannot do everything. So holding on to an idea or holding on to something, you know, that you think may be able to benefit someone else, guess what? It's stupid.
Definitely. So how do you feel about no new friends? No new friends or new friends?
In the business world, like, as far as business, yeah, new friends. Why not? Why not? To me, I feel like new friends is inevitable. It's going to happen, especially on a business trip like this.
I agree. I agree with it in real life. In real life and in business, because you never know. I mean, I'm the type of person that I may not, we may not trust each other all the way or know everything about each other, but I could start to develop a friendship with anyone that I feel is, we're like-minded, we can get along. So, yeah, I'm with it. I'm with the team new friends.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm with it.
But check this out. So I'm going to share a crush. I don't even know what the hashtags of this should be. And maybe you crushes out there can give us a hashtag for it, but I don't know. So I didn't tell you because I wanted to share it with everybody on Tea Time. So this week, I think it was sometime last week, a fellow that I went to elementary school with posted a plaque of something, a plaque of, of our 6th grade graduation. And he posted it and it showed our name. It showed, our school and everything. The Road Runner was the mascot. And he posted it like last year and he reposted it as a timeline, I guess, because it was the same day of the, last year. So he posted it, and everyone that we went to school with then was, either liking it, loving it, commenting. But I saw a name that that stuck out, and I was like, oh, I remember her. I really remember her, and I really remember that it was a very fond memory, of me and her at recess. Singing old songs back then, were new, but now it'll be considered old, whatever. But, we were sitting there, we were listening to the music, and, I remember us always just singing after Jodeci. I remember we would just sing their songs and, recess, just singing. And I remember we did it every day after school. Every day during recess. 6th grade. It had to be 6th grade. Anyways. So this chick, I remember her. I requested her friendship. She took my friendship back. Fine. So a few days went by, and I was like, all right, let me inbox her and be like, hey, it's been a long time. I haven't seen you. I'm so glad that, we reconnected. Da, da, da. So I did just that. I did. For her to come back and say she doesn't remember me, y'all.
Wow.
So
all that
made me like, that, as soon as she was like, I don't remember you. I was like, hold up. It wasn't no dream. I said it wasn't a dream. Why?
Wait,
like,
why? Hashtag why? So what did you say?
I honestly, I can't even remember, because when she said I don't remember you, when I say I was salty, y'all,
you just hit that.
It was like you dropped the mic.
You.
It's like
you signed off so fast.
I mean, like, really, dog? You really forgot?
Wow.
You really forgot. So anyways, she then goes on to say, oh, do you have a picture of you when you were younger? Because maybe I was like, go through my Facebook page and check it out. Because I'm salty, at this point.
Right.
So she then comes back and says, oh, I saw a high school picture of you. I remember you.
Girl,
I was already like,
goodbye.
So then she started to try to have a conversation. So how are you and things? And I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't know if I should take this for bullshit or if I should take it for what it is, that she does actually remember me. Because, I wanted to delete.
Delete that thread?
I was about to be Petty and delete.
Petty wop.
I was getting ready to petty wop. Delete her from the friend. Why we gotta be friends? You don't remember me, so you just accept anybody as a friend on Facebook? You just took my name. Oh, yeah. So what? Really?
So...
And we were in the same class, y'all.
You can't even come back. So... So... I mean, yeah.
What kind? Like, I didn't even know. I felt like heartbroken, kind of. Like, I felt hurt, y'all, because that just goes to show that the fond memories that you have of somebody is probably not the same memories they have of you. And
yeah, and that's so bad to think of that, because that can go in so many directions. Like, you could be like, oh, I was so nice to songs, and they could be like, no, she was like the meanest girl in the whole school.
Right, right. Because like, this happens to guys. This happens to guys all the time, though. I mean,
it does.
This is rejection. This felt like a slight of rejection, y'all.
Not slight rejection.
It did. But whatever.
I can imagine. Wow.
So what do, y'all? Y'all need to inbox me or tweet it and tell me if I need to delete.
Hashtag us tea time. And
why?
Why? And give us some advice on what you would have did in this situation. Does she continue this conversation? Does she continue this thread? Does she delete her? Does she get her petty game strong? I don't know. What do you do? So, what about mixing business and friendship?
Trust the struggle. Messy in the middle. Never give up.
So, this is kind of tough, because I feel like as women, we'll see a friend and we'll see her, maybe like, everybody has that friend that's kind of like all over the place, maybe.
Right.
And we'll see her as a project, maybe. And we'll be like, if she has a business idea and she wants to invite us in and you have a bad feeling about it, instead of just being like, I don't think this one is for me, or maybe I'll pass on. However you want to say it. Instead of that, I think most women would just take it on and be like, well, that's my friend, so I'm gonna do this with her. And what do you think?
Well, I mean, we were friends before we started this, and it can work if you're two serious people that have goals and want to see an end result and know that, I mean, we all know that a lot of things are not forever. Some things have to end, but it should never end a friendship. If we know from the very beginning what is what, who is doing what is going to be done, then it should be a smooth move. There's several people, several different successful businesses that it's always more than one person that owns the whole thing. And they work out. It works out. A lot of people, they shy away from it. I know they do. A lot of people do, but you know what?
They do.
You can't do everything on your own.
No. I think the key is what you said. Hardworking people, like-minded, have goals, and want to see a successful end result. And I think if you have that combination, then it can work. And if you don't, then that might not be the right person.
Right.
So,
but
how do you? Oh, do you have more on that one?
Yeah. What I was going to say is, I keep going, Jen. I forgot. It's tea time, y'all.
This is tea time. Hashtag tea time is so real. So, how do you end a friendship?
That's very deep.
I mean, let's just go deep. We only have like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Let's go deep a little bit.
How do you end a friendship?
If need be. If it comes to you having to have that conversation, or I don't even know how that starts. Or what do you do? How do you end a friendship?
That's deep. That's really deep. Because I don't know. I know of. That's deep. I don't know. You just stop. All communications cut.
Do you have a conversation before, or a text, or do you just cold turkey cut it? Do you just cut it?
Yeah.
How do you?
If you got to do what you got to do. What? This 2016. Listen, okay. If we're not rocking together, if we're not rocking together, if we're not, we're not. We don't see eye to eye. Every time we see each other, it's like it's a debate, and then when I leave, I feel like I've been in a sauna. No, absolutely not. What do we need to be friends? Cut it off. Cut it. I was getting ready to find that song because cut it off. Cut it off for real.
I don't have any shade or any shame in this because I know this person's not ever going to listen to this podcast. So I've only had to really cut one friend.
Drops mic.
I've only had to cut one friend in life, really. I mean, when I say cut, I mean
cut. Like
a mutual cutting, like a mutual.
Oh yeah.
Like this person and I are completely done. Yeah. And if I see her in the street, I don't even know what happened. But it was like it was a series of conversations. They didn't go well at all. It was like it was a one-way street in a friendship. Things were going bad. Like it was an agony to speak to this person. Like I'm dreading seeing your number coming up on the phone. Like
cut it.
Like I that's the feeling I had. So you know, it just ended. Like you said, like we had some conversations before it ended, and it was just like, yeah, I don't think. I mean, I had to just straight up. I don't think this is really gonna come back. It was some tough conversations, but they had to be had, and then eventually we just talked less and less. And you know, because life moments, life changes will happen. Like people getting married, people having